This tutorial video is focused on creating a data scan project using datonix 1 Personal Edition, which is useful to build your own data assets and analyze big data on a personal computer. The goal of this video is to guide you through upload local data, show you some common preparation practices, and build your first datonix data set. Data source contains data coming from Bosch control unit installed on 100 vehicles. The input file is a CSV and it's named IoT. It contains 2 million records of events collected over 1 year. The action of opening the file with Excel fails when about 1 million records have been loaded. Excel results the message, "File not loaded completely," and open the worksheet with the records loaded, that is 1,048,000 records. Well, let's try overcome the issue scanning data into our query object and see what happens. Open the Voyager, select New Project on the top left and access one datonix scanner engine using an admin user. On the first panel, you can choose which one is your data source, add general information and description of the project you are going to build. Datonix supports multiple data sources including JSON, XML, CSV, ODBC, HDFS, and so on. Remember that we can always build a custom bridge if requested. And the first tutorial will stay easygoing through selecting the button CSV data. Now click on the Select File button, access the directory where your file is located, and select your local iot.csv file. Once I select the file, I can access the Action Wizard panel to define the structure. Here you can change the format of the data and skip fields if not needed before the scan process. When you are done, click Finish and access the Prepare panel. You can change fields name and structures and define custom fields for transformation or cleaning purpose. When first viewing the Prepare panel, on the top left of the screen, you'll see some buttons. If you click on the Add Custom Field button, a new window will pop up. Let's build together some custom fields to give a better shape to our data asset. For example, I would like to extract from the entire data the month of the year to perform a better analysis. Just click on the String to String button, assign a name to the new field, select the structure, string in this case, and then cut some character from the left. In the example, we defined 3 new fields: the months of the year from the event date, and the speed in kilometers from the speed in miles. The Map panel gives you the opportunity to structure your data. We select the attributes we want to use as index and perform automatic discovery of patterns through each category of them. We call these attributes normalized fields. Then we add numeric fields and additional string in the luggage section. In our case, event strings attributes are the vehicle code and the identification number and the 3 custom fields previously defined on the date. Numeric attributes are the engine active time in hour, the distance in kilometers, the average temperature, and the average speed in miles per hour. The Reduce panel makes you define fractional indexes on data. Here is where our technology performs the transformation from data into polymers using our fractal engine. In the top panel, you will define the name and some advanced feature of your query object dataset. By default, the Voyager will assign to the query object the same name of the project. Select Ready File Keyback to implement the automatic connection between your normalized data and the source scan. You'll see this feature in action in the new tutorial video. Now select the index dimensions that you want in your dataset and then add the matrix. You can add simple complex metrics. In our case, we add the record count and some sums on the numeric fields. Advanced metrics and features will be covered in a different tutorial video. Now let's get in the final panel, the Build one. Here you select the compression level you want to perform and then build your optimized query object. click on the compression button and select numbers plus string. Another datonix automatic feature that we find really useful is the XML report. It builds automatically a cross-check reference report on the quality of your data. You'll appreciate it in the next tutorial video. For now, just click on the Advanced button and then select XML report, then click on the Generate and Build to create the project. Using the Personal Edition, your project will be saved on the datonix folder. Once you open the queryobject folder, you'll see several files. These files are the structure of the project. The file containing all the scanned data and the compressed normalized data is the NRM file. As you can see, the file is now 36 MB compared to the source that was 180. Now open Excel to have a look to the query object structure and data as well. Select the datonix ribbon and press Start to create a connection between Excel and your dataset. Press and add a query object data source and go into the project folder. Then select the queryobject.dtx file. Now let's create a pivot table. Before importing the data, you'll see the panel describing the structure of your data. The number of normalized categories for each field is showed, implementing this way automatic data profiling. Here you can discover some useful pattern infos. For example, as you can see, we have 31 months and 12 days. This means that we have created the wrong custom field switching the months with the days. We implemented this error on purpose to show you how easy it is to change the data model using datonix. Let's open the Voyager again and change the characteristics of both wrong fields. Now click on the Generate and Build again to create the new project. Now you know how to create a query object dataset and datonix using CSV data source. Thank you for your attention.